Okay, now that we've gone to all the trouble of editing our images and resizing them and cropping them and all the rest of it, how can we go about sharing our work out of Photoshop Elements? Well, here's what I'm going to show you. I've gone and opened up 3 images, my 3 images of my barns, and you can see them there inside Photoshop Elements down in the project bin. And what I'm going to do is just over on the right-hand side of the Edit Full Interface, we have the Create tab. So I'm going to click on the Create tab, and you can see here inside the Projects panel that appears on the right-hand side, there's all kinds of different things that we can create. We can create greeting cards, we can create web photo galleries and slideshows and all kinds of good stuff. What I'm going to do, though, here with you is I'm going to click on Web Photo Gallery. So that's what we're going to take a look at here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And what that does is that launches Bridge, if it's not already open, and it opens up all of your images that you had open inside Elements. Now give me just a moment here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag out my right-hand panel. You can see that there's an output panel on the right there. And just so we can see what's going on, I'm going to collapse down my folders, something like this, on the left-hand side. Okay, great. So we have all kinds of options here inside the right-hand panel, the output panel. First of all, what you'd want to do is you'd want to select a template to use for your web gallery. Now, you might want to experiment with some of these to see which kind you like. I think I'm going to go with standard myself, just to keep it nice and easy here. And then from the style drop-down menu, I can decide how large I want my thumbnail images, medium thumbnails or small thumbnails. Well, again, I'll just leave the defaults here with you, so medium thumbnail. Now, the next thing that you need to do here is you need to click on Refresh Preview. So go ahead and click on that, and what's going to happen is the main area of Bridge over on the left-hand side is going to refresh, and here's our web gallery. This is how it would actually look, right? Now, it's kind of tough to see it in this sort of this small preview window, so give this a try. Instead of clicking on the Refresh Preview and looking at it inside Bridge, let's go and click on the Preview in Browser button. Go ahead and click on that guy. What'll happen is all of your files will generate for themselves, and your default web browser, in my case here it's Firefox, is going to launch for me, and it'll open up the web gallery. So now here on the left-hand side I have my image thumbnails, and of course I can click on those thumbnails, and that'll open up the large image there over on the right, or the large version of the photo there on the right-hand side, which is great. The other thing that I can do is I can use these controls down in the bottom right side. So if I wanted to, I could move forwards in my images by just using the forward button there, or I could back up by using the back arrow there. Or if I actually wanted to play this as a slideshow, I could just click on the play button and then just kind of sit back and watch the show, and it's going to automatically move through the images that are a part of my web gallery, right? So I'm going to click on pause here. Now, the other thing that you can do is you can click on this guy here, and I really like this guy. If I click on him, then I lose all of my thumbnails and I just get the large view here, and of course I can navigate through my images in this fashion if I want, or I can go all the way back to where I was right here. So that's kind of the basics anyway of working with a web gallery. I'm going to go and close out of this page though and head back into Bridge because there's a few other things that I want to show you here related to setting up your web gallery.